Hi guys, welcome to Crickburst. I have with me Vaibhav. Hi Vaibhav.
Hi, Varun. How are
So
you?
I'm good. I hope the same for you.
Yeah,
So today we have the big match, Delhi Mumbai. Both teams looking really good. Both teams looking as the favorites. People are even saying that this is the one of the four. This is one first of the four matches that these teams are going to play. Assuming Delhi and Mumbai will qualify as the first and second team, and again they'll play first in the qualifier and then in the final. And hardly anything to separate between these two teams. Both of these teams have been playing as a set pattern, very good pace attack, good enough batting. This is actually the contest to watch out for, and as luck would have it, this is happening on Sunday, yaar.
absolutely. Best two teams of the tournament so far, number one versus number two, and both are equally matched in both the departments. It's everywhere you have one-on-one battle going on. It's between Rabada and Bumrah. In the batting lineup also there is a constant battle. Both the teams have been scoring high scores throughout this whole series so far, almost touching about 200s in every match almost. Apart from one or two matches, they have been scoring close to 200 in every match, and have been able to defend their scores in all these
Comfortably,
matches. That's
comfortably
strength.
defend comfortably.
Very comfortable. Yes.
So
And Rabada, anyways, he's having purple cap. It's again a fight between these two guys.
rightly said. You mentioned a very good, very a few very good points. But before that, just one thing to add. This is not just a match. Delhi Mumbai. I think this is an emotion. Delhi is the only team which doesn't have a negative win-loss record against Mumbai. Against every other team, Mumbai has a positive win record. Against Delhi, it's equal, 12 wins, 12 losses. So again, this is one thing to watch out for. And Delhi versus Mumbai, since those old Ranji days has always been a rivalry. So very scintillating. I'm sure it will be a good match. Now, to come to your points, this is a match where there are contests within the bigger contest. So pace batteries of both the teams are super good. Both teams and the pace departments, the pace bowlers have also been in two red hot form. So that is one
Yes,
contest. Stoinis has given another depth to Delhi's batting. Then two Mumbai
right.
boys for Delhi, Shreyas Iyer and Prithvi Shaw. Rightly said, this is a game of contest between in contests.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Rightly mentioned, it's not just a game. It is, battle of emotions. There has been lots of talks, not just in the field of cricket and outside also, between Delhi versus Mumbai. So we internally also discuss a lot about this. So few of our friends are from Delhi. Some of them are from Mumbai. They always talk about, "Nee, Delhi is better. No, Mumbai is better." So this is a constant battle that we enjoy a lot. Again, like in this particular match, since both the teams are performing very well, and especially for Delhi, who has not been performing pretty good in the previous season so far, and seeing the kind of turnaround that Delhi team has come up with, it's so delightful for us to see such kind of contest between these two teams. Both are actually very well placed in terms of points, in terms of net run rates. It's probably just a sign to show which team is more superior between the two within the tournament. This particular match can just give us that kind of a visibility in terms of which team can be a sure shot finalist. Obviously, both teams are expected to be in the playoffs, but which one would eventually turn out to be a on the upper hand?
So now talking about let's talk about the bowling of both the teams. I personally feel that Delhi's bowling is slightly better than Mumbai's. I'll tell you why. Pace attacks are evenly matched. Delhi have two 150 plus pacers. Mumbai have 145 plus pacers. So Mumbai have three pacers. Delhi have two. I think Delhi will look to play Ishan Sharma today because he can be that genuine swing bowler up front. So pace attacks are evenly matched. I think spin department is where Delhi is a bit better. Krunal Pandya, Rahul Chahar still setting their feet as spinners, but Ashwin is an experienced campaigner and Akshar Patel has been really, really good this season. So I think bowling, at least in bowling, this is where Delhi is marginally ahead. What are your thoughts?
I think rightly pointed out that in terms of bowling department, I still find Delhi to be a little a nudge ahead of Mumbai, but that compensates by the batting department, which I feel Mumbai is a little stronger and more stable, where they have a depth in terms of batting, and even if their initial batsmen get out early, they do have that depth which can eventually make them reach to a good decent total, if not convincingly winning total, but at least a very competitive total. So I think it's an equally matched between the two. One is having a little nudge over in the bowling department, the other is having better team from a batting standpoint. And I think again they might use Pollard as their trump card, might bring him up in the lineup and
Okay.
use him to make quick runs at the death over. Since Mumbai has been one of the best performing teams at the death overs, they have a pretty decent strike rate. I think over 200 of a strike rate in the death overs in their batting. So I think they might utilize these things while they are contesting.
So rightly said. Although Mumbai is a bit better at batting, I agree because they have Pollard and Pandya at the death. Middle order seemed to be a weak point, but Surya Kumar Yadav performed in the last few matches. Even Ishan Kishan had performed, but I think 3 and 4 is where Delhi is better with Iyer and Pant. But again, five evenly matched. Stoinis has been performing, but then Pandya and Pollard is what makes the difference. And to add to your point, I think Mumbai should look to bring Pollard up in the order because of two reasons. One, he has been playing spin very well. Most of his sixes that he's hit those off spinners. And two, to destabilize Ashwin, I think Mumbai should look to send Pollard up the order. If he can go after Ashwin, if he can rattle his confidence a bit, that will give a huge boost to Mumbai. I think Mumbai should send Pollard up the order today at least.
I think so too as well. I mean, it's again like what can be their best combination in terms of the lineup. I don't really anticipate in terms of any changes, but definitely in terms of the approach, how they play around with the players, that can be a good thing to watch. Uh, they might also consider Akshar Patel against Pollard because he has been also very economical, and that kind of creates a pressure to the batsman who is trying to hit at every ball. So that can be a good tactic for Delhi Capitals, so that they can capitalize on getting wickets at an early stage also, or probably at a relevant point in the death overs as well.
So exactly. Now talking about the team combinations, I have a couple of points here. Uh, Especially Mumbai, I don't think they need to make any change. They have a settled team, very good team which has been performing really well. And about Delhi, Pant seemed to be injured in the last match, although yesterday the team informed that it was just a soreness, it was no injury. I think Delhi should look to avoid playing Pant today because this is an important match as a contest between 1 and 2, but from the bigger picture this match is not important. Delhi's match won 5 of their 6 matches, at least not worth. I'm not saying this match is not at all important, you should go on to lose. What my point is, it is not worth risking your very important player. So Delhi have won 5 out of 6 in and they're playing really well, so I think they can give Pant that rest today. But his going out means you'll have to bring Carey in because he's a keeper. Then bringing Carey in means you'll have to again not play Hitmeyer, who ultimately came into form in the last match. And then you also have an
Absolutely.
option to play Rahane. So in bigger grounds, technically correct batsmen do really good. So I think Delhi should look to avoid playing Pant today. So as even if it was soreness, Delhi are playing the next match again on Wednesday. So it's a very cramped schedule. You should look to give him a rest, especially when he had soreness in the last match. And the second
I
thing,
mean, yeah.
and the second thing, this is a suggestion for both the teams. Huh? I strictly feel, I strongly feel that both the teams should not play their full strength team. I'll tell you why. Because in all likelihood, Delhi and Mumbai will again meet in the playoffs. And at least I personally think, I might be wrong, I think both these teams will be playing in the final. Even if you don't play in the final, if you're playing in the playoffs, I think you should leave an element of surprise. Delhi should leave one of Rabada or Nokia and out today, so as to not let Mumbai have a taste of what's lying ahead. And similarly for Mumbai, I think since Bumrah, Delhi, most of the players have already faced. Even Rabada, Mumbai has already faced. So it's from a Delhi's perspective, it makes more sense to not play Nokia because Rabada played in the last season. From Mumbai's perspective, it makes sense कि आप Pattinson को rest दे दो. So this और बोल्ट को तो दिल्ली ने काफी खेला ऑलरेडी. पिछले साल दिल्ली में ही थे,
Mhm.
सो नेट्स में भी काफी खेला है. सो प्रोबेबली गिविंग पैटिनसन सम रेस्ट or two out of your three players. मुंबई के पास ये रीजन थोड़ा सा कम है because मुंबई have lost two out of their six matches. So if they lose third, a bit under pressure आ सकते हैं, momentum भी टूट सकता है. But Delhi have a bigger case to not play their full strength team to keep that element of surprise. I strongly feel थोड़ा सा सरप्राइज रखना चाहिए. एंड अगेन यार, दिल्ली इज लुकिंग सो स्ट्रांग. इस साल दिल्ली को टारगेट करना चाहिए भैया कि हम टूर्नामेंट जीतेंगे. तो आप ये सब तो छोड़ दो कि हम प्लेऑफ्स में पहुंचेंगे या नहीं पहुंचेंगे. This is the stuff champions are made of. Mumbai again four-time champions हैं, so Mumbai will easily think of these things. So Mumbai have a bigger chance of thinking about these things क्योंकि champions रह चुके हैं. Delhi although might not think of those lines, but since this is their best
Mm.
start ever, Delhi's best start ever to an IPL, I think Delhi should really look to keep that element of surprise. They'll be high on confidence. They should think of the bigger picture. What are your thoughts?
I think I'm not actually very sure on the lines whether Delhi would be that much confident enough on their bench strength also, because you are basically exposing your bench strength and how much of the team has been practicing and is actually ready for to play with the number two team. So that's one point. You might take that kind of a risk. Once probably with a team who is at a lower point in the points table. But if you are going with, it's like in football you are having Barcelona versus Real Madrid in their glory days. But yeah, you don't want to bring your B team in such matches. And definitely there is one fix where I find within Delhi Capitals, if they are thinking of replacing or giving Pant a rest, is where, because his position is being a keeper, then they would need a replacement as a keeper. But again, as a replacement, if they take a foreign player, then they would have to again decide whether to keep Hetmeyer or keep Carey. That kind of a balance might create some sort of imbalance in the current context, if I have to say, and that might be a little too risky for them to take in the current match. And since T20 is such game where you really it takes one match to completely change the momentum of the whole team, you don't want to risk at the middle stages. At least if one can probably secure their spot. And definitely there, since they have been performing very good, they would obviously think that they're in the right spot, and one or two games is not going to impact much. But still they don't want to. No, I mean, just another thought, they might not also think of taking that level of risk with a number two team.
So I beg to differ. I'm thinking on different lines. I'll speak of 3 points that you mentioned. One of the bench strength. So I'm not really sure if you've seen the bench strength, but talking about Delhi's bench strength, they have players like Ajinkya Rahane. Alex Carey, Kimo Paul, Daniel Sams, Sandeep Lamichanne. This is the bench strength. So there's a strong case which Delhi makes for mid-season transfers, which is allowed, but this is the bench strength. And Daniel Sams in the Big Bash League this year, he was the highest wicket taker. He took 30 wickets. So talk about, and again, he's a left-arm fast bowler. So that left-arm bowler again brings a different angle. Look what Trent Bolt has given to Mumbai, yaar. So one, bench strength is really strong. These are the games where you should look to bring in. You won five out. So this is my second point. You were talking about the momentum. I agree. They are playing the second place team. They are playing one of the better teams in the entire IPL, which has been happening since 2008. But you won five out of six. This is indeed the time because. So business end of the tournament starts when the teams are playing from the ninth or 10th match. That's when you want your players or the team to be in the best form, in that winning momentum. So although Delhi has been playing well, their season has started well, but there's if you look at it from the other perspective, there's a case of Delhi peaking too soon. Ideally, you should peak in the 10th, 11th match when you are approaching the playoffs. So from that perspective, I think Delhi have time. They can test their bench strength. What if some player gets injured? Although I'm not saying that the club should think on those lines, but what if Delhi have already had two injuries? Ashwin was lucky to be out for only two matches. Amit Mishra is already out of the tournament. That was a big hit. Akshar Patel has been performing, so we've not been feeling that. But even Pant was injured. These are difficult conditions. Even if you're not thinking about keeping that element of surprise in such heat, I think you should rest your fast bowlers a bit so that they are ready for the second half. I think this is a strong case that Delhi should rest their bowlers. It is in such heat. The conditions are really tough. In every other match, you see the batsmen struggling to run, and it is tougher for the bowlers also. So, given Delhi's bench strength, given this is only their seventh match, this is not the business end. They've already won five out of six matches, given the conditions and given that element of surprise. I think this is a strong case, at least for Delhi. Mumbai, a bit less than that, but at least for Delhi, they have a very strong case to not field their best 11. At least give Pant, one of Rabada or Nokia, and even one of the spinners some rest. Because they have Sandeep Lamichanne also who can directly come in. Ajinkya Rahane is there. Daniel Sams is there to replace. Even if they want to play Kimo Paul, he's that uh, slow ball, Bravo type ka bowler hai, cutters karta hai. So Delhi have a good enough bench strength. I think Ishan Sharma should also play today. Uh, I think a very strong case, in short.
Let's see how Delhi Capital team eventually bring up their combination. So I mean, so far whatever matches that we have seen, do you think there is any advantage or disadvantage of batting second here?
यार ये बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट पूछा है. मैं आई डिडंट वांट टू से दिस थिंग बट आई विल से दिस थिंग. ऑल द टीम्स अगेंस्ट दिल्ली, only SRH has been smart enough. Now I'm talking about Delhi. I'll also talk about Mumbai. Only SRH has been strong enough to go to bat first. Although बाकी teams ने ये देखा है, which is good enough. बाकी teams ने ये देखा है कि हमें बाद में बैटिंग करनी है, चेस का पता चल जाता है. ठीक है, आपने शायद अपनी स्ट्रेंथ देखी है, but I think you should look at Delhi. Delhi are not good chasers. सो आप पिछले सीजन में देखो, दिल्ली ने जीते जिताए मैच एंड में या तो रो पिट के जीते हैं, या जैसे किंग्स 11 वाला मैच हम कल बात कर रहे थे, 3 ओवर में 20 रन चाहिए, 8 विकेट और हार गए. So Delhi have
Correct.
not been good chasers. The only match they've lost is while chasing. So Mumbai, if they win the toss, they should look to bat first. Not only because batting first has been better in this tournament, but also because Delhi have not been good chasers. So and again for Delhi, this would be good because आप बाद में एकदम से जाके chase करो. Delhi should look to chase because that is your weak point. You should look to strengthen it. एंड फॉर मुंबई, अगेन मुंबई ने भी एक ही मैच में चेज किया है और वो था आपका आरसीबी के अगेंस्ट जो सुपर ओवर में गया था, एंड अगेन मुंबई लॉस. सो मुंबई हैव आल्सो नॉट चेस्ड. सो दिस इज अ वीक लिंक फॉर बोथ द टीम्स. आइडली
Yeah.
अगर आप जीतने के लिए खेल रहे हैं तो both the teams should look to bat. But from a Delhi's or even from Mumbai's perspective, if you want to correct the wrongs, if you want to work on your weaknesses when you're moving towards the business end, you can look to chase as well. Although I don't think any team will look to chase, but I think especially Delhi should look to chase because they are not very good chasing. and against a strong team like Mumbai, if they win, nothing better to add to the confidence.
I think then it basically is like whoever wins the toss and tries to bat first is probably having an upper hand. But again, considering Mumbai being a better batting side in comparison to Delhi, and Delhi being a good bowling side in comparison to Mumbai, uh, what kind of impact does the toss have on this game, and how will this match pan? Because both these teams have been winning their matches by setting up the total first. So it will be a good contest to see actually, and also to analyze if in case uh, what are their weaknesses, and this can actually be an eye openers for the other teams who will eventually play with these teams and try to figure out, okay, these are the weaknesses, and if in case any for the future matches, if in case uh, the opponent team wins the toss, so they can play around accordingly.
I completely agree. Very good point. But talking within small strategies of within the game, I think Delhi have a case of bringing in Akshar Patel right at the beginning because, as we all know, Rohit Sharma has not been very good against leg spin. So that is a case for Delhi. But the small risk here is since De Kock is a left-handed batsman, he might go after him. So again, something to think for Delhi. Mumbai have been very good at the death, but Delhi have been very good. Mumbai have been very good at, from a perspective of batting at the death. They have Pollard Pandya. They've been really capitalizing on them. But Delhi, on the other hand, have been good at the death bowling wise. So again,
Yes,
that's a
bowling wise.
contest to watch out. Mumbai have a very strong case of bowling up front also. And Mumbai have also been good at the death though. But Stoinis again has been good at the death for Delhi. Uh, and Iyer and Shaw would be looking to
This this
perform
this
against
kind of
Mumbai.
contest is reminding me of 90s का जैसे होता था ना, India batting heavy, Pakistan bowling heavy. Who will win? Who will lose? It's kind of turning out to be that kind of a match.
हाँ वैसे although आप historically देखो तो चेन्नई और मुंबई को एल क्लासिको कहते हैं because those have been the most successful teams, but if you see this
Yes.
match given the form I think this is the El Clasico.
I mean, in the current season, definitely this is the El Clasico. That
where
I can
where for
completely
me
agree.
Delhi are Barcelona and Mumbai are Real Madrid.
Yeah. Not in the current form in which Barcelona is performing, but yeah.
True, true. So we'll talk separately about soccer. So that's it. But
Yeah.
before we end, Vaibhav, so what's your prediction?
Again, I am a supporter of sports, so I'll be
No, no, don't,
neutral.
don't, don't play that sports card. मैं तो sports का follower हूँ. Don't play that sports card. You are on the show. You need to pick one team. What's your
Okay,
prediction?
okay. So I'll be fact based here. So as per Google, the prediction is towards Mumbai. 54% is being on the winning side for Mumbai, and 46 is for Delhi. But I am supporting Delhi. Uh, and I think Delhi is a good side, a promising side this season, and they have been performing really well. And this can be a good test for them against the second best team in the tournament, and try to like see the best combination which can work for them. Again, I mean, in terms of who will be there in that top 11, and that again, that's another point which we will eventually get to know once the match progresses or starts. But yes, I'm this time I'm supporting Delhi.
Same here. Whenever Delhi plays, I am a true Delhiite since birth. So I'll
I'm
always,
wearing blue, by the way, huh? This is
yeah.
a Delhi wala blue. This is not
हाँ,
Mumbai wala blue.
मुंबई वाला ब्लू नहीं है दिल्ली वाला ब्लू है ट्रू सो whenever Delhi plays यार मैं forecast की बात नहीं है I'll always pitch root support Delhi no matter what but to add to that I'll say one thing Mumbai have a better chance of winning. Not that I'm supporting Mumbai today. I'm supporting Delhi, but Mumbai have a better chance of winning because historically they've been four-time champions. They are better at playing big matches. Delhi, whenever they've played big matches, traditionally they've not won the IPL even once. So under pressure, वो champions का यार थोड़ा swag और थोड़ा confidence, थोड़ी experience तो रहता ही रहता है. So I think that
Experience
is
कम
where
हो जाता है.
Mumbai are better placed for big matches and as a team तो दोनों ही teams have not just been winning they've been winning convincingly but Mumbai a bit better chance but I'll always root for Delhi in Delhi's matches that is no question so
Same with me. I'm statistically I'm with Mumbai. By heart, say Delhi. So let's see how it goes.
Yes. So thank you guys. We'll be joining you guys again tonight after both the matches. It's SRH RR and after Delhi Capitals. We'll be again live with our post-match analysis. Thank you so much for joining us. Please like the video, share the videos, help us grow this community. And if you want, if you are supporting specific teams, if you think some of our points are valid, you want them to reach the respective clubs, please help us sharing these videos so that you might get the captains to hear what you guys also want. So thank you guys, that's
Yeah.
it from our side. Thanks Vaibhav again for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me again. Thank you.
Thank you, bye bye.
Bye.